Ready to go, Freddie.
Okay, this week on the podcast.
Leave that in.
The podcast this week, we are talking about our incredible AI tools and how they are streamlining UGC for UGC creators and how we're making it faster, better, easier for you to land jobs and get brand deals. But you're going to have to buckle in for that one. Let's go.
I'm Mia, a mum of two, a former burnt-out Ambo who sold it all to travel Australia in her caravan and turned a single TikTok idea into a six-figure content creation business leveraging UGC.
And I'm Kristen, also a mum of two with over 15 years experience in brand and marketing. I went from the corporate world to being made redundant and decided to back my idea of starting a branding business and a successful wedding venue side hustle, generating six figures all whilst living on the vineyard.
One random DM between us sparked more than just a friendship. It ignited a passion to mentor women online around the world.
We know what it takes to make it work online, and we're here to show you what's possible.
In less than 12 months, we built a six-figure membership together. And here's the kicker, we have not met in person yet.
That is a kicker. We're here to show you the power of reoccurring revenue and how achievable it really is. We don't sugarcoat things around here. We talk about the real shit, the good shit, and the bullshit. So buckle up. Let's go.
Guys, be professional, guys. Let's go.
Okay, that's like sure done.
Welcome to the I Am ... podcast, the podcast for busy mums who want to consume useful shit for their biz and their life. I'm Kristen Werner, joined as always by Mia Steele. What's up, Mia?
What's up, dog?
What's up, dog? Oh, you know, just living our best life over here.
This is, I just watched your TikTok saying, is your brain stuck in a certain age? I'm like, yes, 23 or something. I reckon my brain's
you're
stuck.
23.
I still just come out. Yeah, I think it's like mid to early 20s.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out where mine was because I heard that on a podcast somewhere that they said it's like not a fact, but, you know, done studies about it. And you kind of like locked in an age, even though you're not that age. And I can't figure out, mine's like 28 or 32. There's obviously a bit of a blur that goes on there. But that was like pre-kids. Got married after like 30. Yeah. So it's like, you know, just that phase of life that like fancy, free, footloose, woo, whatever. So you're about 20, early 20s, hey?
Yeah, I'm still pretty immature. I'll just come out with like random words and like my kids love it because I'm just like an idiot and they're just like, oh my God, mum. You're more immature than us and we're 5 years old. So yeah, I'm stuck there.
And also just like, it's more for me, you know, when you're like in the hustle of the mum mode. And then I was literally driving home in the car and this song came on and I was like, I am in the club. I'm the coolest of the cool. Like going back there, like I've got no dramas, no problem, no nothing. Even though I'm a mum, I've got like responsibilities and shit.
Yeah. We're in the club, fam.
You're in the club. Oh, guys, anyway, we won't get stuck there, but we are curious. Where are you stuck at in your age? Today we are going to be talking about something that we're incredibly excited about because we've built some incredibly awesome tools to share with you. So we're going to talk about it today. Mia, do you want to tell everyone what we're going to bang on about today on the podcast?
Yeah, we'll probably bang on a bit about this because it's pretty freaking cool. Like everyone knows that AI is here, right? You probably tried ChatGPT, you've had a fluff around. Some people hate it, think it's going to take over the world and it's going to be evil and it's going to take their jobs. You know, maybe it will. But if you're not at least trying to learn it and trying to implement it in your business, you're probably going to fall behind because if you're a content creator and you're not using AI and you're trying to come up against other creators that are using AI, you might have a bit of a disadvantage there. So AI agents are, how could I explain it? A little bit of a twist on ChatGPT where you actually feed a app. There are apps that build these agents for you. You feed it with your knowledge, your prompts, your information, and it kind of mixes that with the help of AI to create outputs that you want it to create every single time without having to prompt it, without having to tweak it, without having to sit there and have these long conversations or complex prompts. You do that once and then you can use these agents in your business over and over and over again.
And so I suppose to let you guys know how we've learned this, how we've come to this, I'm going to let Mia share her story because she did an ADHD hyper-focused deep dive and on the AI side of things. And it's something that I have I've used ever since ChatGPT came out. I've been a huge fan. If you guys have been around the potty for a while, you know I have dyslexia. And so for me, like the things in my head go so fast and I can't type it quick enough. I certainly can't write it quick enough. So I always turn to typing. But so I've always turned to ChatGPT to really help me. So I've understood for a long time how to give the right prompts to get the right output. Like that's something that Mia and I have done in the business to really use it as a consultant, as a buddy, as a friend in this whole process. And then all of a sudden I get this message from Mia like, mate, I have just created this AI agent, this thing in ChatGPT, and it's doing all these things and I've just told it stuff and we'd have to do this. And it went on and I've opened it and I'm like, so you just did that last night? And she's like, yeah. So do you want to kind of explain to people? Because I think the difference is yes, there is things that you can build in ChatGPT, but we've gone that one step further where we've made them so that you can purchase them as a subscription model and use them in your business. And there's a reason behind that. You know, AI moves that quickly that there's kind of also no rules. So it's a bit like, but we have done what the rules loosely say this far. So do you want to kind of talk to people about that? So I want people to understand why we've gone the deep dive in this and why we're so passionate about sharing it with other creators and especially busy women, because these tools, if you can use AI to your advantage, you will be okay. If you leave it behind, like Mia said, and think it's going to take over the world and it's scary, that is when there is a problem. So let's embrace it. But I just want you to kind of talk people through that story, Mia, so they truly understand the depth of knowledge that you've gone, and then I've just ridden the coattails and be like, okay, let's go down there together now. Let's do the things so that we've built these things for everyone.
Yeah. So if you know Kristen and I well by now, you know that I've got ADHD diagnosed. Kristen's, probably got it, I would say, which is dyslexic. And our brains are so fast, and we were stoked to meet each other because we're like, I've never met someone who is as fast as me, who thinks as fast as me, who acts on things as fast as me. So, when AI came into our lives, we're like, holy shit, this is just incredible. This machine is as fast, well, obviously faster than our brains can handle. So, in true ADHD fashion, I became hyperfixated on it. I've deep dove into all these tools and new AI programs and, oh shit, Kristen, look at this, look what it's doing. And I don't even know how I discovered how to create my own AI agent. I think, oh no, that's right. We were driving to Queensland for school holidays and I stumbled across a podcast from this awesome fella called Liam Otley. And he was talking about these AI agents and what they can do and how you can make money in your business with these things. And I'm like, oh my God, if we can combine our knowledge with UGC, branding, marketing, and build these AI agents to help our members and our audience with their content, their branding, their everything, this is going to be next level. Because as coaches, we can't spend a lot of one-on-one time with everyone. We've had hundreds of people through our membership. So if we can box up our knowledge into these agents, combine it with the help of ChatGPT or Claude to help them with their content, this is going to be next level. And so, we went on our merry way, and I got this program that was able to create agents and workflows, and we put all of our resources, so PDFs, videos, podcasts, Google Docs, prompts into these AI agents. And then it's this beautiful little chat box that anyone can use to generate a perfectly well scripted UGC script, or maybe it's a pitching email, a cold pitching email to a brand. All you have to do is put in the brand's URL and the target audience or what have you. Each agent is a little bit different, and it spits out exactly what me or Kristen would do in that instance. And, AI is always going to need a little bit of a human touch, human approach, but this just saves you so much time and it enhances your creativity. It doesn't take it away, it enhances it. So not only is it going to save you time in your business, in your UGC business in particular, or with your content creation, but it's going to become your go-to tool to, we're mums, we're busy, we've got perimenopause, we can't think sometimes, and you've got this brand wanting content from you, and you're like, shit, I'm just flat. My juices have gone. I'm just going to go and use this tool. And next minute you've got this script that is just 10 times better than you could ever think of on that day when you kind of just, feeling a bit dry, I guess. So these tools are just, incredible.
I have to stop you because
I know exactly
my juices have gone and now I'm dry and perimenopause all in the same little sentence. And I'm like, dude, are you just summing up how you're feeling now?
Just trying to stay on theme. And I was thinking exactly the same thing as soon as you said that. I'm like, I know what she's going to say.
And I was going to interrupt you before, and I was like, no, she's really talking some good stuff. I was like, I'm just going to let this one slide. And then and I'm really dry. I'm like, okay, guys, do we want to talk about it?
I don't think I'm at the dry stage yet, but I'm sure that's coming.
Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, guys, back to it. I think what's really cool about this whole thing, and look, in the show notes you can find, we have a workshop, come join us, hop on the wait list, and you will actually show you how to use these agents. So we have them that you can subscribe to them for $27 a month. They're for you to use to streamline your workflow. So we've got a few. We have the Instagram Growth Pro, and then we have the UGC suite itself. Now, if you buy the UGC suite, you get the Instagram Growth Pro as well, which is although it's Instagram, it's just around content creation, getting you streamlined with better content. But I suppose if we go to the reason we've created the Mia, when you start UGC and when you start to scale with UGC, or you've got a few jobs or you've just got one job. And like you said, it's the whole feeling full of brain and not being able to maybe articulate things or just wanting to work quicker, work smarter, work better. So what's one of the kind of standout tools and features of these agents? Like, which would be the number one in the suite we've created that you're like, this is a must-have, especially from someone like yourself who's done so much UGC? Yeah. What's the one thing that you're like, holy shit, if I had this back then, that would have been an absolute game changer for me?
Yeah. Oh, it would have can you hear my dishwasher? It's in the background. It's really loud. Sorry.
I cannot, but I was like, obviously my internet is slow because we're a bit fuzzy, but I'm going to fucking roll with it.
Like you said, it's an audio podcast. If I had these tools back when I first started, I probably would have gotten more jobs. I would have had more brands coming back to me because my content would have been better. So my most favorite agent in the suite is the concept creation and scripting agent. Mm-hmm. So not only does it help you come up with UGC concepts, but it also comes up with the script. And it's not like the normal ChatGPT robotic, like we've prompted it to sound exactly like a content creator. A controversial, laid back, normal language. Like it really doesn't sound like AI at all. That's how good AI is getting now. And some of the scripts that it comes up with, I'm like, oh shit, I wouldn't have thought of that. And that's really cool. That's really funny. That's, that hook is going to really capture the audience. And not only that, we've set up the agent to generate an email that you can send directly to the brand and say, look, here's the script for approval. And, oh, by the way, I've got 3 or 4 other concept ideas that I've come up with. Would you like to, give them a try? And next minute the brand goes, shit, they're really good. Let's order 5 videos instead of 2. And then you've just doubled your income straight away by, being proactive, saying, look, I'm really creative. This is what I've come up with. They don't have to know that it was AI. And obviously you've prompted it, you've tweaked it, you've added your touch, but it's just helping you, I don't know what the word is, kind of enhance your ideas and your scripting
it's like
and
sitting
concept
around
ideas.
And a table full of people and having a bit of a brain dump idea session. Like it's exactly the same, but as solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, we don't have the ability just to tap into people. So we've built these to be something that feels like a companion rather than something that's robotic, like that's copy and paste.
Yeah, like a creative strategist in your pocket. And not only that, you can actually pitch yourself to brands, say, hey, do you need a content creative strategist in your team. Like, I'm happy to come up with scripts for you, concepts for you as a job in itself. You know, I know I've got friends, content creators who, they're creative directors now, or they're creative strategists. So they're working with the brand, not creating the content, just coming up with the scripts and the ideas. And how cool would that be? So this is going to help you, you know, broaden your skill set and open up more opportunities for you in the space.
And so just to give people an example, inside our membership, obviously, we've got lots of UGC content creators. And one of their pain points was the fact that they were having to turn away jobs because they didn't have time to create them, because all these things take time. So can you just give like an example of, you get an inbound, and this is pre-making our incredible agents, you get an inbound. What's the kind of time and energy process that it would take to go from great, email back, send a concept, look at the script? Like, I just want to give a comparison so people truly understand how these are a companion and like a must-have if you want to grow in this space.
Yeah, so I've never actually really sat down and timed every single little task in a UGC collab from start to finish. But I would imagine it's a lot more time than you actually think.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're sitting there writing an email, you're negotiating, you know, pricing, you're signing contracts, you're coming up with the concept idea, you're scripting it, you're filming it, you're editing it, you're sending it back. So there is a lot of that back and forth. So these agents are just going to make the whole process that much quicker. And not only that, when the brand sees how efficient you are and how creative you are with these things, they're going to feel more comfortable just saying, look, you know, you look like you know what you're doing. Just do it and I'll sign it off and pay you, without the sort of back and forth and, oh, can you change this, or can you do this? And it really, really takes up a lot of time. And we're going to be talking more about another platform that's coming into the arena, Kitesite, that is also going to save you a lot of time with that, actually getting brand deals across the line.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole podcast on that, I think, because we had the guys from Kitesite inside our membership giving us a demo of their platform, and you know, it's true entrepreneurial spirit to see a problem in a space and try and fix it and try and streamline work processes and make things easier. So that's what these agents are doing. And yeah, I just really wish I had them a few years ago, to be honest.
Well, even like we've got a beautiful testimony from one of our members, Michelle, who she's been using our AI agents in her process. And she's to the point now, she's over 50s. She's from New Zealand. She's absolutely killing it with her UGC content. So much so she's like, I don't have the capacity. Like, I have to turn brands away. And she said to us that she's
on a hike at the moment. She's doing content on a hike.
I saw that. And I was like, because I first looked at the content, I was like, oh, where is she? And I was like, I bet you that is UGC.
Yeah.
Just because she just is a born creator, and brands are attracted to her because she is in that age bracket, and she's become really confident with it, because that is the whole thing with this. Before I tell you about her review of it, the whole thing with UGC and why we're so passionate to get you, a content creator, involved in this is it is a starting block for your confidence. And we want you to get paid to create content, because if you're just creating content to send people to a digital product, for example, that can be hard work to keep that momentum going. Where if you're getting paid by a brand, you're going to feel more confident because you're getting money for good content. That's going to boost the content you create anyway, which in turn is going to boost you being able to sell the digital product or grow in the space how you want to. So that's why we see this as like a starting block for you to create better content, full stop. But Michelle, for example, she let us know that these UGC agents have saved her days of work, not hours, but she said days of work. Like she had been using ChatGPT, but found that it was just, you're always having to put in prompts again, and it just wasn't quite giving her what she wanted. But she said ever since using these agents, like her creative juices are flowing, and she spends time creating quality footage and editing. So the part that takes the time, energy, and effort to kind of get the ideas going, the back and forth with the brands, the negotiation, all of that, that's taken away with these AI agents. And now she's added to do the bit that's like fun, the videos, the editing, the really enjoyable part that's going to get them a better job at the end of the day. And so she said even that brands have absolutely loved the scripts that she's created and that she's sent through using these agents. So that's just one of our creators that is using this and seeing success. I mean, we've used it and gone, oh, shit, even as like full-time creators, this is like amazing. And even we couldn't have like pulled that out of our ass. And here it is. And now it's like amazing. And we get to use it with our own flair incorporated.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're a beginner UGC creator, you can still be a little bit nervous, like, oh, is the brand going to like this? I don't really know what to write my script about. And for me, that was me at the start too, but it was a lot of trial and error, a lot of, you know, I would send something to the brand and they're like, oh, can you change this or can you do this instead? If I had them back then, it would have propelled my journey because it's coming up with quality content that is going to be perfect for ads. And, you know, it's just going to boost your confidence because you're like, wow, this script is awesome. What I could have come up with because I'm quite fresh at this wouldn't have been this good. And then that's when you get brands coming back to you and, you know, you're posting your examples on your social media and other brands go, oh, that's pretty freaking good. Let's get her on board.
And the other agent, because in this suite, you can run through in a minute, Mia, I don't know if we have the list right in front of us about which agents we've got, but one that I love that I think is so helpful for our community because we get lots of questions inside the Facebook group is the negotiation part. Because you can literally put into this agent, you know, a brand's offered me X, this is what my rates are, you know, can you help me negotiate? And it spits out a negotiation and you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah. And it can be sort of nerve-wracking when you're trying to negotiate with a brand, especially when you're new, because you're like, oh, I don't really know, my rate's too high or am I getting ripped off? But we've trained this agent to understand, you know, what the going rates are at the moment and, you know, why you would charge what you charge. And it helps you to have that conversation with the brand, say, look, this actually takes a lot of time and effort and this is why I charge what I charge. And, you know, negotiation is part of it, but it just makes it easier to negotiate instead of being all awkward and like, oh, shit, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. So it's something that if you are curious about this space, these agents are here to support you in this journey. And we also have, with the agents, we have an affiliate program because we freaking love an affiliate program. So if you are listening to this and you're like, oh, I'm a UGC creator, then these agents are available with an affiliate program, 40% commission on these. So it's something that even the other day I was going to say, Mia, we even used it to help craft our ad as well, didn't we?
We did. Yes, sure did.
So it's something that you can use in your own business for your own content as well. Like we've got the Instagram Growth Pro, which is going to help you with general content, building your personal brand, making sure you're getting out there consistently. But if you want to start making ads or you want to start maybe making content that is selling something, even if it is a digital product that you've got or something like that, you can use these to help you script better content that's got a purpose, that's got a cut through, that gives you better hooks and things like that. So it's not just for if you're working with a brand. And like Mia said, the other part that we love to share with our community is, okay, guys, well, now you've done one job for a brand. How can you continue to work for them? How can you have a retainer with them? How can you, stay with them for longer? And using a tool like this allows you to be like, oh, and these are some other ideas I had for the brand. If you need more content, let me know. Like it opens up a whole new door. And yet it doesn't take up all your time and all your energy.
And not to scare UGC creators, but there are AI apps that are coming out now where there are quite human-like AI avatars who are doing UGC style videos. It's still not quite right yet. You can still tell that it's AI. And brands are going to have to put a sticker down the bottom saying AI generated. I don't think it's going to hit well with consumers because if I saw an AI avatar, I'd be like, I'm not buying that. You just did that yourself and no. So, but just to be aware that those sort of apps are coming out. So it is up to us as real human UGC creators to kind of level up and get better and, become sought after because with AI, things are going to change. So you just want to be that much better and more creative and, more adaptive. Otherwise you'll get left behind and you won't get any jobs.
And, in saying that, I saw that TikTok that you did recently just talking about the fact that, UGC creators, be careful. Like, don't get lazy because things are changing quickly and you need to be better. And that, again, isn't to scare anybody new. But what we're saying is an agent, these UGC agents are going to help you do that. Like, we get so consumed with content. So if you're looking at content constantly and you see an ad for the product that you've got that you're now going to create an ad for, you may get sucked into the void and be like, oh, it has to be like that because that went well. They, you know, where you've got an opportunity here to put the URL of the product that you're working with into these AI agents. It's going to spit out the script for you, and then you can use that. It's a whole new idea with a whole new space that you get to bring your genuine connection to, but using that idea. Yep. So I really liked that TikTok because it stated the fact that we all consume so much content that I think we get stuck in the content rather than stepping away and creating something better, something different that is actually going to connect, that in a way that doesn't have to be controversial, but it's going to connect in a different way with an audience.
Yeah. And we've trained the agents to kind of bring storytelling into it, and it gives you B-roll ideas. I saw a ad the other day. I can't remember who did it. Someone, she's all over TikTok. I can't remember her name. But she was just really creative in the way that she told a story and then brought the product into the story. It wasn't just like in your face, here's the product, buy it. So I thought she was quite good in the way that she did that. And these AI agents are going to help you bring that storytelling in a way that is going to convert.
And I think the other part that's cool about them, not to toot our own horn, but I'm going to toot it. Is like at the end of the script writing one, for example, it goes into the fact, to help you think about your contract. And so if you don't have a contract, obviously you're going to need one, but it kind of reminds you what to do and things like that, which ChatGPT is not going to do that for you. It's not going to have the knowledge to know you need to think about your contracts and these are the things you need to do. So they're the kind of things that we've trained these agents to do. So if this has sparked curiosity, I am going to pop all the links in the show notes. We do a workshop which you can join the waitlist. So jump there. It's all in the show notes. And we kind of go through these agents in that workshop and really show you the power of them. So jump on the wait list. But I believe it might be time for Love, Don't Love. Mia, what do you reckon?
Oh, yes.
Did not prep.
I haven't done my
homework.
Neither
did I.
I don't know if I've done this for my loves before, but obviously I freaking love AI. Like I know it's going to get pretty crazy, but I'm going to claim that one this week because with a brain like ours, it's just next level. I mean, there's lots and lots of platforms and shiny objects going on for me at the minute, but every time I find something new that is powerful and is going to save time in our business, I'm like, I'm going to dedicate a few hours to learning this because it's going to save us.
Put it in your ADHD app that says park that for later?
Yes. Yes, I do. I have this AI app. It's called, actually, that's going to be my love too. It's called Sana.
You can't have to.
SANER. Well, I'm gonna, all right? SANER.ai, Sana.ai. There's a free version. I'm just using the free version at the moment. It's an AI platform where if an idea comes to you or you see a podcast or a blurb from a blog that just resonates with you and you're like, oh, that's a really great idea, instead of just copying and pasting it and putting into your notes app that, it's never going to see the light of day again, you pop it into this platform. It's kind of like Notion in a way, but it's got AI intertwined into it. And then it might be a couple of months later and you're like, oh, what was that app called that I really loved? You go in and then you ask it. You're like, what was that app called again where it did this? I can't remember the name of it. And it goes and just tells you, oh, that was this one. You put it in there like on this date. And this is, and I do it with like business ideas or Hermosi bloody scripts and stuff that I really love. Because if you look at my notes app, it's long and it just goes down and down and down and down and down, and I can't remember what I put in there. So it's really helpful. So that's another love.
I think I might get that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You have a don't love this week or
don't love this week? I don't know. I'm feeling in a pretty good mood this week. There's nothing really pissing me off this week.
That's jolly good. Hey, let's leave it like that. We don't have to have a don't love because I was like, I don't actually have that many don't love. So let's go with some loves this week. A double love.
Double love. Let's do that.
So my love this week is I've started painting my pots again, and I am back to my creative soul. Like I
love that pot in the ad, Chris. If you wait, we'll share our ad, or you might come across it if you have landed on our website before. But that big one in your lounge room.
Yeah, I didn't paint that one. That was where it started. Is my husband bought me that for our. So we do the wedding anniversaries. You know how every wedding anniversary has like a theme, and so we go to theme. And one was terracotta. I don't know which one that was. And so he bought me this pot. It was a painted pot, and I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, I could probably paint pots. And so then now I've got fucking 12 pots around my house, and they're everywhere. But I am planning on this time, for any South Australians, I'm going to do some pot painting workshops over the Christmas holidays. I said that last year, but we had some weddings and stuff on, and so that didn't happen. But I'm feeling it this year, like opening up our sip and paint. And we've got a wedding venue that's got like a shipping container bar, so I'm going to set that up and just have some drinky poos and paint some pots. But
nice.
I'm a creative soul through and through. And as much as I love design and I love being on the computer, I love paint and I love messy paint. So like I'm not perfectionist by any means. If you're watching this, did that painting. It's not like I don't like things to be structured.
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
Is get some paint and designs and stuff and like put it on fashion.
Okay. I might.
Get it printed.
All right. In my spare time, I'll do that. Right now, I'm just paint me pot. And the other thing that I love about it, because I'm going to do a double love, is because pots aren't that expensive. Like I buy the little from the paint samples, so they're like $6 for a little pot of paint. It goes forever. And then I buy the pots for the kids is like, I don't know, $4 for a pot, and they paint pots, and they're painting their teachers a pot this year as a thank you. So the kids love it. They come out there with me, and it's like, and I always tell them, like, my biggest thing is you can never make a mistake with it when it comes to art. Like that's my core value is there is never something wrong. You can always paint over it. You can always add to it, but you'll never get it wrong. And my son loves that because he's a bit more of a perfectionist. But the amount of times he'll do it and he'll be like, Mum, I got it wrong, but it's not wrong. I'm like, no, it's not, son. So that's my love, my double love.
Love it. Love it. Well, I'm going to come to one of your pot and paint and sips.
We're just going to sip, aren't we? We're just going to drink and then be like, let's just paint each other. Fucking who knows? All right, team, we are going to get out of here.
All righty. Hooroo.
Podcast. Absolutely. There's so many good ones too.